Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician: The Civil War. I am Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, and this is episode 13 of our Spring 1861 campaign Confederacy playthrough. I did have one more unit request that I'm able to oblige from a Mr. Odell for the Osage River Riders from Missouri, led by John Marmaduke. And they are currently being recruited. They are down here in Recruitment Command West. And it'll be about a month before I'm able to, be about a month before they're raised, and probably another few days after that before they're in one of my armies. I believe they're going to be placed into my Price's Corps of the Western Army and divisioned in with another cavalry brigade. If you also notice here, I took Stan Waddy from his cavalry brigade command. I had just enough Indian recruits to raise a full division. Not a full division, but 3 500-man regiments of cavalry. So I put Stan Waddy as the division commander, and once these guys are raised, it's going to take a while, 74 days. I'm going to send them and attach them to the Florida State Militia, basically as a flavor thing. Waddy, with his limited successes that the Western Army has not had at all in this war, but play with me here, was able to raise 3 more regiments of Indian fighters, and they were going to go join the Florida State Militia in reducing the Yankee garrisons holding on to the Indian Territory and help free up his people. And once they're done with that, they'll go on a happy, merry raid up through here. So, just a little flavor mechanic for myself, make things a little more fun out in the West. But they're going to be there a while. I mean, there's 3 more forts to reduce out here. But hopefully with the extra manpower, we'll be able to get it done a little faster than we are right now. A battery of 24 men holding a fort against 2,300 men, 11 guns. It wouldn't last the way it's lasting. So they could have just stormed it already. Where is that? Did take another project. I took, where was it? Weapons production 2, so I got my weapons produced a little faster since I'm only domestically producing weapons. And one thing I didn't like about it, because I didn't realize, I thought it was a military funding because it's on the military slider, but it's actually subsidized by industry. Which, one of my problems with that is the military and the industry are basically the same color. Where's the other industry stuff? Should have all on there. And I'm missing 2 there. Oh, subsides. But the color for the industry and the color for the army, for the military, are the same color, at least on my computer screen. I don't know about anybody else's, but they're the same color on my screen. And I'm not colorblind, so I don't know. So I thought that was a military subsidy, and it's actually not. So I was able to pop that off and increase my weapon productivity. So recap last episode. Not much happened. Once again, just showed you Florida State Militia still running that siege. And we had just fought the 8th Battle of Winchester, and it looks like we're going to be popping off with the 9th Battle of Winchester this episode if Department of Pennsylvania and Army of Ohio decide to take a crack at it. I'm hoping one engages before the other arrives. I'm just able to shove them out of the way. And then hopefully that will be it for the rest of February. Probably not, but I'm hoping that once those armies are all in retreat and have to reform that, we can get through February and into March and get my spring offensive started. So I'm itching to get going on that. I want to move this campaign forward a little bit. When you're fighting a battle every episode, you don't get very far. I mean, you look at Bramborough, Worms and Warriors. You're running 20, 30 episodes for for a season of playthrough. So try not to do that, but also don't want the war to end too early. I just want to get into a point where I'm actually actively doing something and not reacting at all. So, and I mean, I could come up here and grab Washington, but that'll just you know, that'll tank Union morale, and then there'll be like magpies all over Washington. I just don't want to do that yet. I actually want to see if I could win this without even taking Washington, which would be fun, to be honest with you. So I want to win out here. Like my Union playthrough, which, you know, I had to end because of the broken game, I want to win in the West and ignore the East. But it hasn't been that way so far. Alright, but that's enough talking on my part. There's nothing else to talk about. So we'll get a move on with this, and I will be back when something happens. So just a quick little update here. Army of the Ohio and Department of Pennsylvania have actually not attacked me at Winchester. They are right now moving down the river towards Washington, D.C. So I think they're the AI is going after my Corps of Carolina. So don't know what's happened there, but that's what I believe they're doing. Didn't I attach that Cavalry Brigade to Lee yet? I gotta check on that. I'm gonna do that off camera. I feel like I'm missing a Cavalry Brigade now. So these 3 units have just basically stopped right here. They haven't retreated any further. Department of Ohio has come up also. And Army of Cumberland's out here somewhere. But if these 3 armies had come in to meet together, I might have had an issue, because combined the 3 of them have about 35,000 men. A little bit of an outnumbered preponderance on the Army of Shenandoah, but if they could have attacked and pushed me off in one day, you know, that would have been that. But they're not. So just a quick update there. I will be back when something else happens. Okay, update here. It's now February 10th. And it looks like I might be closing in on a world of hurt because the Union's pulling its head out of its ass. The Army of the Cumberland, which was last sighted here on February 1st, has marched down through Beverly, Stanton, however you want to pronounce it, up through Newmarket. It's now coming up on the rear of the Army of Shenandoah. Department of Ohio is doing something weird and kind of marching up here through the mountains where there's no roads. And these 3 armies, which I beat off, I guess because the Department of Ohio was coming up, or the other 2 armies were coming up, they recaptured the South Branch of IIP. So these armies only retreated as far as there, and one of them is back up in fighting condition. And they're now starting to construct a supply depot there. And both of these armies are now outside of Alexandria, as I said, probably heading towards my Corps of Carolina, which is not well armed at all. And I really can't shift my forces to deal with this. I got them positioned where they can support each other, and that's about the best I can do. So we might actually have 2 major battles coming up, which will be good. That should, seeing all these armies off should clear me up for the rest of the month. But there'll be at least 2 episodes for all of that. So that was just an update there. We'll probably have combat here. I'll be back, but it'll probably be on the 12th or 13th of the game that we'll be having combat here. So I'll be back when that happens. All right, another update here. My prediction for the 12th did not prove true. I'm trying to understand what's going on right now. So Army of the Cumberland's just been sitting here outside of Newmarket. Department of Ohio is still marching through these mountains and is somehow not taking attrition. Army of Northeastern Virginia has pulled off out of here, probably because of supply issues, maybe. But they are building another supply depot right here. Army of Virginia has now showed up. They came down, I guess they were up here in either Baltimore or Frederick, and have come down here towards Harper's Ferry. And the Army of Pennsylvania and I think it was Department of Ohio. We got both of them on top of each other now. Now sitting at Alexandria. It's like I'm getting encircled right now. It looks like something I would do, but as far as the AI is concerned, I'm not sure what they are doing. And another supply depot behind me. So Here I am prepping for my spring offensives, and it looks like the Union's starting to prep for their spring offensive. So I don't know if we'll actually fight again in February, or we are going to be bulldozing into each other in March. Because I'm now looking at a numbers disparity here that I didn't have before. So if all these armies came at me at once, Army of Cumberland, 11, 12, 11, 22... 28, but he's moving away. So we'll call it 36, 48. And we don't even count these guys. So that's like 48,000 men in these 4 armies since this one's pulling away. So if all 4 of them get drawn in, that's one big fight that I don't know I'd be able to hold out on. Especially since my weapons are still a little bit away. So the next closest weapons coming in are the reboards, and they're still 29 days away. So there's that. Oh, and I found the I thought I had transferred the cavalry unit up, Evans Dragoons, which is actually a subscriber unit. They are now being transferred up to Lee's command. I had to figure out where I'd put them, because this is where they're supposed to go originally. I put them somewhere else by mistake, so they are still 10 days away. So hopefully they can arrive before the battle kicks off. Not much, but it's 500 extra men. I think I'm going to need it. So that should cover for now. Maybe we'll see action this month, maybe not. Army of Virginia is coming down. Let's speed this up a little bit, and let's see if we get a battle going. You guys going to come on? Yep, here comes Army of Virginia. So, Cadwalader is actually the commander of the Army of Shenandoah. Why do I have units with low morale? My cavalry brigade has low morale. Wonder why. They shouldn't. So that's a Virginia unit, and their commander wasn't wounded or defamed. So Army of Shenandoah under Cadwalader, and I don't know who's in command of the Army of Virginia right now, but basically the same numbers they had at last battle are what they're throwing at me again. So give me a second here. Alright, let's see what trouble we can get up into. Top off the scotch, grab a cigarette. Let's enjoy this mess I'm about to create. Yeah.
When it comes to autonomous driving, it's
Well, if you heard that chatting in the background, that was my TV turning on for some damn reason. Don't know why. I think it's probably because my pity is asleep on the remote. She's an old lady, but she's good. She's 12 or 13. She's a rescue, but she's like 12 or 13 now, and she just sleeps all the time. So she's probably on top of that remote. And there's another storm. Yay. So they're coming in from up by Beverly, Martinsburg Pike. Yep, those are the 2 locations they're coming in on. My reinforcements probably coming in from down there. That'll be Lee and Magruder. So, apparently I thought I guess I got my microphone at a good spot now, so I'm going to bring something out. Like, Brambarrow commented on my last video saying that you were able to hear me over the weather effects. And I did go back and rewatch the video myself. And so I finally have the microphone at a good spot, so hopefully there won't be any issues going further with the sound. So the unit coming in here, it's got a few options. And I believe they're going to come down either this road or this road. But the main, or that could be the main army, and the other army's coming and supporting from Martinsburg. But it was the Army of Virginia coming down on me, so they should be entering from Martinsburg Pike. And Army of Shenandoah should be entering from up here in Beverly. Is there a name on that road? No, I'll just go with the Beverly House up there. So I really don't like defending back here. Who's the other army commander? General Hunter is the other army commander. Okay. I wonder how he's leveled up so far in this game, because that's, if I remember correctly, that's a halfway decent start in commander. It's like I really don't want to defend here like I did last time and be caught out of position. Not seeing any good spots even up here, because I could rush my army forward. But those positions really aren't much better. Because if this was me, I'd be marching my army down here through Winchester and probably turning here along Cincinnati Road and coming down this farm track here and using this track here and trying to stay out of view of the enemy army. So I've actually had the AI do that to me. When I was playing the Union campaign, they'd send like one brigade where I could see it and it would draw my attention immediately to it, like I had tunnel vision in on it, and then the rest of the army was going off around my flank. If any of you watch those original videos, like the AI did a good job of tricking me, to be honest. Did a very good job. I haven't seen that in this campaign, though. Maybe it has to do with this, the AI that was selected for the particular campaign. So I know you can get up to 4 different AIs, so it might have been that particular AI was really good. Not sure what I want to do here. It's 12 o'clock, so we got the entire day, but it's a piss poor day. This is one of those days. If I was an infantry, like I got 21 years in the infantry, I'd be fucking pissed if I had to fight in weather like this, especially in the clothes they wore. 'Cause I also do reenacting, and wearing wool clothing in weather like this, it is horrible. It's horrible in modern clothing. It's even worse in wool clothing. Oh boy. Alright, Jackson, it's your show again, even though Lee's like the big boy in charge. Turn off the initiative now, before I forget. Now, I don't want to defend along the creek, because I do have this high ground here, which I do use to my advantage when I attack from that direction as a Union player. And I know I'm not going to be able to get up into these ridges in time, and that could leave me in a bad flank out position. If I had both corps on the field, I'd double time everybody up into Winchester. Defensive positions, basically an official along, what is this, Apple Pie Ridge here and here, and then straight down across from the ridge down to the stream bed. You know, and they'd have to come at me from either that way or that way, and they wouldn't be able to join forces. I'd just double time everybody up into position. I'm not going to have that option. Because the army doesn't even have to start here. You could start them down here on these roads. That's the problem. Do I defend back here? Got really no good positions for sighting artillery. It's too rolling. I think I may have to. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Withers, Lee, you're still not well armed, so I'm going to have him down here on this road. Buckner is one of my better divisions, so I'll place him here. What does this terrain look like? Bit of high ground there, so not the best spot. I could place artillery up behind him. I got back behind him. It'll work back there. Place that division there. Hampton. I believe I will place you guys at this fence line overlooking this road. Withers, I'll place you right back here in this tree line and build you some breastworks through there. Leaves these guys out in the wind, though. But until I know what's going to happen, this actually might be the best placement. Until I can see what's going on. And that's fine for now. Whitfield. You know what? You're gonna be off over here with the cavalry. Just to keep an eye up here. So I'm not going to need him to build any works on this match. That screwed my artillery sighting. It doesn't look like it. Once I hit play, this is probably all going to go away, and it's going to be horrible sighting. Ooh, I was able to build power for these guys. Nice. And these guys are on a fence, so I'm not worried about them. Same with these guys. Alright. I'm way more spread out than I'd like to be, but I got to cover every avenue of approach that I can. And yes, I know they can come across a creek wherever, but the AI is going to come down one of these roads no matter what. So, these guys are skirmishers going forward to the mills. These skirmishers, I might push them into Winchester. They're going to send skirmishers up here towards Cedar Creek Grade. So, that'll do it. And I believe we have a plan, and I will be back once we have contact with the enemy armies. Alright, I got Yankees all over the place. I had my skirmishers running up into town, and they have made contact. Don't move, stay on that fence. So things are going to turn interesting here. I know a Sword Brigade coming down this way. Where are you guys going? What the hell are you guys doing? Back on that screen. Just trying to have my skirmishers out in places they can delay the enemy. Like these guys out spread along the woods here watching these roads. Basically just finding a delay in action right now. Why is your back turned? Oh, their morale is not good at all, is it? They got units breaking. The battle hasn't even started. Perfect, go get that fucking artillery. Go get them. What are you guys doing? Need more casualties than I'd like, but I think it's pretty good so far. Yeah, go pick on that cavalry. I mean, they have units that are already breaking, so if I can break some of these guys off the bat, it's a done battle. I realized South Carolina Militia, one of my best units, is down to just under 700 men. I got to send this unit back to its state, to reform it. They didn't even have enough men to put out skirmishers. Oh crap, they broke? I still got more surprises out here for you boys, so come get it. Now they're kind of ignoring this unit. Garnet's men are about to break. They held on a little longer than I thought they would. Hopefully they march on this line of skirmishers next. They may not even need to lead out here, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's already 13:30. It's February. We'll go into a second day of battle unless they push a hard advance. I didn't check my artillery sighting. Oh, they kept their sighting. They didn't do that last battle. Awesome. So if they come down the center, they're going to get hammered. That is only if I could see them. These guys went out here and then came back here and now are going back out again. I don't know what the hell they were doing. That'll be a pretty strong skirmish line for them to push through. Set a gun up over there. Let's speed this up a bit. Guys up on that hill. I'll get plenty more skirmishers for you guys to push through. Take some more casualties. Yep, and they're lining up on them. And their other army still hasn't hit the field yet. It should be here. Oh, they're both on the field already. Okay. What the hell is this unit doing? You know what? Recall your guys. Just recall them. Look at this. They're all getting ready to break. That's awesome. Send them forward. That's a Napoleon. I'm going to put him over here, just in case. AI may look at that hole in the line and go, hey, that's a good idea. I need to get me some more rifled artillery. Actually, what I'm going to do is I don't need Lee out here. So, pull on your skirmishers. And I'll pull them into line. speed this up a bit. Well, they did a full-on attack on that one damn skirmisher unit. Could have sworn I turned initiative off on the whole army. I gotta remember to turn it off on the skirmishers individually, I guess. Still waiting for the last with skirmishers to come in. So what I am going to do is, because the AI may look at these defensive works here and go, no. I'm going to push Lee's division up here along the Buffalo Road and plant them in this line of trees right here. And if I decide to take all my works head on, he'll be able to flank them. Whichever brigade's going out here on the flank, I gotta make sure they're watching this road. Oh, these boys are hanging in there. It's over. There they go. And they didn't surrender. I'm surprised. Jackson, I think I need you over here now. That was a good spot because he had all the road networks on him, but I think he needs to be there now. Just send these guys forward to get rid of that cavalry brigade. Don't need them siding in for their artillery. That dark green with light green pants actually looks pretty good. Go avenge your skirmishers, Garnett. I think these guys will break fast once the infantry's there. Ooh, I gotta send him back to his home state. And they are coming down that road. You guys go sit up in that wood. And you guys go watch that one. You guys set up right there. It's double time, everybody. Bring up the rest of the division. Give the AI something to think about. Yep, trying to go on the flank. Go and engage them. Go stop those mothers. You guys need to be double timing. This one I gave division commander. Oh, you know what? I sent him to the division commander, so he hasn't gotten them yet. It's actually the first battle where my artillery is actually really doing anything. So they were trying to sneak a division past me. That is interesting. I do have to change the name of this brigade to Ledbetter's Lead Slingers. I think that'd just be hilarious. Take out that artillery and then go support your brothers. The best defense is a good offense. When they give you open flanks, you take it. Really, Hampton? You're feuding with Jackson? Really? God damn it, Hampton. Well, Green Jackets are doing a good job over here. Yeah, all those guys in range and they're firing because fucking division commander's feuding. Ugh. Just gonna let my artillery rip theirs down to get that experience points. Going on out here. I'll get in position and hit those mothers. I need to have these guys dig works and get their experience points. I have the training manuals, but it doesn't appear to be working as well as it should be. This battle's not going to last much longer. They have no fighting spirit. On these skirmishers, and I'm just going to push in advance. I'm going to push these mothers off the field. There ain't much left to them. Hey, he's taking enough casualties. I'll let him rest. Want to do it, but may have to take Hampton out of command. There he goes. Jesus, it slid back that much? Alright. Who's wounded? Wait, I have a Colonel Reynolds? How the hell is Garnett holding up over there? You know what? Buckner? I'm going to put your men right up here. Hampton, you're coming down into the defensive works. Wait, why is Jackson over here? Is that Jackson? Oh, that's late. And his cavalry brigade still hasn't arrived yet. On your skirmishers. I know I'm cheesing this a little bit, but the battle's about done. These guys got a fresh division on that flank. Hampton's where he can't F me over. Let's go. I think we just had some very good opening volleys right there. And these guys want to come forward? Come at me, bro. And now my artillery commander's feuding with me? Are you kidding me? No way in hell my artillery commander's famous enough to feud with me. Oh, pursue those motherless sons. Push them off the field. Besides, these guys be running away. We're getting artillery fire from the flank and rear. I'd be on my way out the door. And they're starting to break away. That's all she wrote. Come shoot those guys. Shoot them. Shoot that. No, don't march up there. Just go shoot them. That brigade got away. At least I can see these guys. Look at them all in dead blue bellies. Double time mortars. Yeah, go get that arty. Give me that arty. Enemy's now in retreat. I'm just looking to grab as much as I can at this point. I want to see if I can push this to a major victory. It'll stop the feuding. No, I'm not going to get there. I'm at 13% casualties for them. I need 23%. I'm not going to get it unless a brigade surrenders. I'm not going to get it. I would think we might have taken all their artillery. Don't let them get away. Take them down. More dead Yankees, the better. Speed this up. I think that's good enough for now. We'll just let them go at this point. That's all she wrote. We missed 5 of their guns. Oh well. So we took out 3,800 of their men for 1,100 losses of our own. The majority of my casualties came out of my skirmishers, which really seems to be the case in most of my battles. You know, like 50, 60 casualties per unit. But another good battle by Jackson. That would be 9th Winchester. Now, if they had done that with all those arms, that's enough. I'm watching my sister's dogs too, and she's got a little yapper. Whenever that one goes off, it sets off my pity. Alright, Battle of Winchester has ended with the Army of Shenandoah retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory, with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered total casualties of 3,821 men, thereof 381 killed and 559 captured. The morale is believed to be stable. Our casualties total 1,128 men, with 129 killed, 212 missing, and the rest wounded. Morale is eager, with supply situation alarming. It says that again, but I don't know if it's going to be alarming. We've captured 2,177 rifles and 7 guns from the field. And 587 men have been sent to the POW camps. That's more than what they showed there, but they're probably picking up some wounded from the field. Alright. Let's advance this to 2 days, get these battle modifiers cleared off, and we'll call it an episode. At least we got about halfway through the month. Getting closer to the spring offensive. Like, if these two armies had been in supporting distance of this attack, this would have turned out much, much differently, I believe. Because I don't think Armed Potomac would have been on the field in time to actually... Armed Potomac, Corps of Potomac would have been on the field in time to help them. So this could have gone so much differently. But the AI is the AI. Alright, let's go take a look at the siege in Indian Territory. What's going on there? That seems to be sitting pretty steady right there. So this one could really go either way. They're stable. Firepower still at 9. They're only taking 3 casualties. I don't know what's going to go happen. This could go either way still. I have a feeling it's going to be another slogfest like the last one. Maybe I should have let them finish building that supply depot before I started. Because if that's still going on when the Indian Allied Division comes up, that's going to be issues. Because they shouldn't still be there 3 months from now. That's about how long it'll take that unit to come up to strength. Speed this up a little bit. That was a 2-day fight. Gotta let the map catch up. We got more blockades running. Alright, they're starting to use all those ships they built. Unions Act Military 2. So they can now do Corps Organization. Let's see if they actually do it or not. We got there. Officer loss report. Colonel Reynolds. Alright. I don't remember having a Reynolds in the army, but let's take care of that before they give me another unit I don't want. Where's Reynolds? Oh, he was a commander at the Green Jackets. Oh, patron unit. Patron, subscriber unit. I know you like a Reynolds in charge. Let's see if we can find ourselves another Reynolds. Nobody that's a professional. Alright, so Georgia unit, I gotta go with a Georgia officer until he comes back into action. So, actually, yeah, so this is for a viewer named Mr. Reynolds. As soon as Alexander Reynolds gets back and comes back from being wounded, which I don't know because none of my wounded officers have returned yet. He'll be put back in command. For now, I gotta find another Georgia officer for this unit. I don't want to give you a political officer. Do I have any professionals? Professional engineer. A lot of political officers. Wow. Cavalry. He's not bad. Oh, Georgia's got a lot of officers available. Professional and an infantry commander. So they're going to get Lieutenant Alfred Cumming here. How bad is that going to affect him? He's a professional, so it shouldn't. Give him the rank of colonel for the brigade. And if his fame goes up, we'll give him another rank. Most of these guys are brigadiers, but you gotta fame up at least once for me to actually promote you. He's famed up. And he's famed up. On the Union, you actually get like brigadiers for the brigades, but in the Confederacy, you get colonels. Oh. He's going to be brigadier. I'd give him a major general, but he's not a division commander. And he can be promoted. Actually, what is Jackson looking like? Go back to that. I can't open them while they're in garrisons are turned on again. Well, they're still in the campaign map finalization phase. I can't open them. How's Jackson looking? See, nobody should be feuding with him. Nobody's as Hampton is, and he's got the fame modifier too. Jackson doesn't have that. So I'm going to have to upgrade him to an army command to get the newspapers. I don't want the ambulance corps at army command level. Yeah, let's let this modifier clear off and then I'll take care of that. I'm going to have to make him a full army commander. No, actually, I can just promote him to an army command instead of a corps command, and he won't. I just won't have any corps commanders under him. That'll work too. Speed this along. There they go. Honestly, I think the title of this video is going to be Winchester again. Alright, now they're out of the fight. So when you use this upgrade button here, you can upgrade corps to an army. If the corps has perks, they go with the army commander. And as of right now, I have no plans to give a second corps to this army, so I'm just going to promote him to an army command. And he'll just have no corps. He'll have no corps underneath him because the army is the corps. So their next stat will probably be newspaper. All right. So I believe we will call it here. We've now made it halfway through February. So doesn't look like we might have another battle before the end of the month. We might not. Depends on what the Army of the Cumberland and Department of the Ohio do. So, if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, and you have not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you're following the series and you're enjoying the content, please hit that like button. Help me break through that YouTube algorithm. If you are subscribed and you'd like to have a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know. I will happily oblige you. You may get a brand new unit, or I may end up giving you an existing one. I'm not sure. It depends on how the numbers are working out. Just let me know. Officers, uniforms, weapons. Weapons I try to oblige if I can or not. But until next episode, you all have a good one.